I've come to Wales today to climb up Sugarloaf mountain, so I will catch you on the trail. Enjoy. So as you come out of the car park, follow the sign for Sugarloaf. Basically, as you come out of the gate after the sign, just hang a left and then come back on yourself, and then you'll start climbing. Now it's pretty wet today. For some reason I'm not feeling particularly great, so I probably will just get a Sugarloaf. This is why I need a navigation course, because I'm not 100% sure where I am. I should have looked up a photo of Sugarloaf. I'm not sure whether that's it. I'm going to continue down this path because it's pretty well trodden, and we'll see where it takes us. See you in a bit. Now I think I'm in the right area to look at a more comprehensive map online than what I've got in my guidebook. I'm just climbing steadily now rather than steeply. I know that it's probably behind that hill over there that I thought was Sugarloaf, but it's not. I should have looked at some pictures before I came. It's a lovely sunny day, which we don't get much of at the moment. So let's see how it goes. Just crossed a bit of bogland because of a fallen tree, and I've got a bit of a climb. Remember I said about looking back? Coming up Sugarloaf, it's miles away, you see it for miles. It's there. For a training hike, this is pretty good. The way I see it is that this hike seems to do some steep inclines, then level off to allow you to catch your breath, then steep inclines. Now, that's obviously good interval training. So I've currently got in my backpack all of my stuff that I'm going to take on the hike plus 20 pounds. So it's pretty tough going. The first weighted hike you do, you kind of feel a little bit compressed, is the only way I can describe it. And then after you get used to carrying the weight around, it just feels kind of normal. You can see why this is an appealing walk. You've got an uninterrupted view of the landscape. Sugarloaf sticks out quite steeply in the horizon, and it's quite easy to locate once you know what it looks like, unlike me. Plus the car park I've gone to is free. I'll put a link in the description. Let's just get up to the top, put our coats on, and then have a spot of lunch. Is it me, or is on a hot day like today, that's pretty steep, right? I'm already sweating as it is, my first hike in a while. It's gonna be an interesting climb. I'll just leave it there. We're on, let's go. Just catching my breath before we continue. But not a bad view. Oh, I know, I'd say about 10 minutes off the top. I should have got my sticks out really. Just added weight I'm carrying in my bag. Quite useful to have some sticks. So anyway, lunch ain't too far away. Coming up to the top. Another peak bagged. I'm just gonna chill up here, have some lunch, enjoy the scenery. Got past the steep bit of the decline. On the downhill, my toes are crunching up at the end, which is obviously quite painful. Descending for very long, so it doesn't matter on this occasion. Going for, you know, an hour, 2 hours downhill like I would be uphill, then it would obviously matter. I am just noticing I'm getting some pain in my toes. Just retracing my steps back to the car park. I think we can get a stomp on and get back to the car. Now I've done the Lorange and also Sugarloaf. And there's another mountain which I told was part of the 3 Peak Abergavenny challenge. I'm tempted to come back and do that one now. We're coming down to where the wall is now. Last bit's just like a prime example of what this hike's like. It's like either steep or it's flat, which is really, really good for interval training, as I said earlier. So we'll just walk into the corner of the 2 fields. There's a couple of sort of split offs. Try and stay on the wider tracks on these treks. If you're less experienced, you might get a bit lost. Most of the time I've learned from my mistakes anyway. If you get lost, check the map, try and find out where you are, try and get back on track. Just think like, am I going east when I should be going west? Found the corner. So now we're gonna head down there. I think the first video that you guys have watched where I haven't got lost. So hopefully that's a good sign for the future. So this is where I actually question whether I was in the right area, because my guide wasn't particularly great. And I'll also show you where I almost went wrong right at the start in a second. I just wanted to show you where I nearly got lost right at the beginning. So you come through this gate and actually you go up here and around. Whereas I almost thought, because of the guide that I have, that I'd go down here. And it was only when checking the map that I realised that actually it was almost like a cutback. So just bear that in mind. If you're going up Sugarloaf, you come through this gate and you think you should just go straight on unless you're told otherwise, right? No, go up here and then you will then follow the line up to Sugarloaf, and you'll be able to see Sugarloaf pretty early. And that brings us back down to the car park. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.